This week, land border crossings between the U.S. and Mexico open to vaccinated non-citizen travelers. They've been closed since March of 2020 because of COVID.
Now, human rights advocates tell KENS 5 border reporter Anastasia Bolton asylum seekers have been blocked from coming through at least some of these ports of entry.
Being able to cross the border is an essential part of the culture and also the economy.
On Monday, Hannah Hollenberg went to the international bridge that connects Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, to downtown El Paso.
It was a very momentous, symbolic day.
American citizens and non-citizen visitors use bridges all along the border to cross between the two countries. Asylum seekers also use the bridges to present themselves to Customs and Border Protection officers. Hannah went to the bridge as part of her job as a policy specialist for the Hope Border Institute, a nonprofit that works on immigration policy issues.
So I was interested in seeing how this latest layer of reopening would be applied to the lives of real people who were showing up at the ports.
On November 1st, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection issued a guidance for processing undocumented non-citizens at southwest border land ports of entry. In part, the guidance instructs the Office of Field Operations, the largest agency within CBP, to, quote, as operationally feasible, increase capacity to process undocumented non-citizens, including those who may be seeking asylum or other forms of protection, end quote.
I observed several asylum-seeking families start to gradually form a group at the top of the bridge. They would go up to the agents at the middle of the bridge and request asylum. And the agents would say, there's no capacity and you should come back later. It's pretty clear that people should be processed. They cannot be pushed back away from US soil. It's not what I saw.
If the United States had turned away my family, I wouldn't be here talking to you today.
Noah Gottok works for Oxfam America, a global human rights organization.
So it's really troubling that the U.S. is using either public health rationale or capacity constraints to limit its obligations under international law.
Hannah said in the 5 hours she spent on the bridge, she saw a wedding, people being expelled, and a rescue of a sick dog.
It was a good thing that the dog was able to get the treatment that it needed, but it's also sad to see that the dog was let in and people with a range of different needs, very vulnerable, with kids, were not able to make it across.
With Jose Sanchez, I'm Anastasia Bolton.
Customs Border Protection did not answer our questions about its capacity to process asylum seekers or if any were allowed to come through U.S. ports of entry. In an email, a CBP spokesperson told KENS 5 the new guidance laid out a vision for the lawful, orderly processing of individuals applying for asylum at ports of entry. The agency added the borders were not open. Those who do not have valid travel documents will not be allowed to enter the country.